Hello viewers and welcome. My name is Fatima Sesay, and for this week's Inspired segment, we're taking you to Ghana with Ms. Dziffa Akua. She's an entrepreneur who is using her business to connect global consumers with local manufacturers in Africa, predominantly in Ghana. Thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Dziffa.
Thank you, Fatima. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And yourself?
I'm good.
Okay, great. So tell me, what is Dziffa.com about?
Dziffa.com is an online market for consumers looking for quality products from Africa. They just could go online and purchase it directly from a manufacturer on the continent.
Okay, so right now I understand that you're only working with Ghana.
Yes, right now we've started with Ghana, and then we're hoping to move to other parts of the continent.
Okay, so please explain the process. How are these products?
Okay.
I want to understand.
Yes, so the first thing is we identify manufacturers who have a vision for their work and are using local materials to get the products done. People who are interested in innovating so that whatever they're doing now, they won't be doing the same thing like months from today. We take pictures of their products and we market it for them so they'll have that global exposure they need.
Okay, so I know you just came back from Ghana, but you used to live in the U.S. and you just moved back.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I just was wondering, after I graduated from college, I'm like, what is the next step? Where can I be most useful? And Ghana was just calling my name. I said, I have to go back and find ways I can be productive to the continent. So that's what took me back, and I was just exploring.
Okay, and what has been the reception?
Good. People embraced me both here and Ghana, so it's been very, very positive.
Okay, so in terms of your product, like who do you see your product, going to? Who do you see buying your product?
I see just consumers who are willing to shop consciously and are looking for really beautiful things. I think when it comes to African manufacturers, we are always making products that are not necessarily appealing to the global market, and especially now since Chinese manufacturers are making our products, it's very hard for people to identify products coming from Africa. So instead of going somewhere that you cannot really verify where the product is coming from, you can just come to Dziffa.com and know that if I'm buying this product, it's coming directly from Africa. Okay,
great. And has there been any challenges?
Yes, there has, of course. Some of our challenges have been just shipping. Shipping is fairly expensive. And also getting people to understand the idea of buying directly from Africa. They think shipping is not that expensive, but people are generally afraid of how much it's going to cost them to bring a product from all the way from Africa. So that's been some of our challenges.
Okay, speaking of shipping to Africa and people trust in Africa, I know most stuff are made in China.
Yes.
So now that it's going to be made in, in Africa, some people are going to probably be skeptic.
Well, I think African products are generally of a superior quality than Chinese products, just because Chinese focus on mass production, while African manufacturers are generally hand-making their products. So if something is coming from Africa, you know for a fact that it's going to be of a higher quality because it's handmade.
Okay. Now, the kente cloth.
Yes. So there's this big dashiki movement going on, and people think the dashikis are actually from Ghana, but they are not. The dashikis are called Angelina in Ghana, and they're from China. Yes, so most people come to Ghana and they buy the dashikis thinking that they're buying it from Ghanaian manufacturers, and they're not. What Ghanaians make are kente, batakari, tie and dye, and all these things are actually handmade locally, but they are not patronized the way the other African fabrics from China is. So what we're doing now is the next step of Dziffa.com is identifying people making cloth so that designers all over the world can have direct access to these cloths from Africa and then use that instead of importing things from China and thinking they're from Africa.
Okay, great. So I understand that, governments have specific trade agreements. So what you're doing with your business, is it gonna fall under specific agreements, or is this just a private initiative?
It's a private initiative, but we are thinking about, we're currently working to see if we can fall under AGOA. AGOA is a trade agreement between the United States and African countries, where if your product is used with raw materials from Africa, you should have free access to the U.S. market.
Oh.
So our launch is actually going to focus around that, around opportunities for people looking to work in Africa or looking to work with African manufacturers. And we will just export large quantities of our products to them, and they will distribute it within their communities. So we're not only looking to create jobs in Africa, but we want to create jobs here too.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Amazing. So your government,
Yes.
do you get any support from them in any way?
Our ambassador is going to be at the launch.
Okay.
So that's a start. We don't want to be heavily dependent on the government because governments change every 4 years, and you already know how it is in Africa. So we hope to get the support of the government. The Ghanaian government has done a lot with telling people to buy locally, help the money circulate locally, but we haven't had any financial support from the government yet. Yes.
Okay, so, you know, out here in the U.S., we use credit cards, like, you know. So how is that? How are you going to deal with that? Because some people in Africa obviously don't have credit cards.
Some people do, but not a lot. So in Africa, we actually have something called mobile money, where somebody can purchase something and pay with mobile money, and you just go to a mobile money shop and pick the money up. So it works just like a credit card, except if you have AT&T or T-Mobile, you just paid, let's say, 50 cedis, and then I get it in my location. So that's how we actually pay our manufacturers, because our manufacturers are from all over. So when an order is placed, we get it, and then we pay them, and then they pick it up directly.
Great, amazing. Yeah. So I see you have some products here for us today.
Yes, we do. So this here is Penny, and this is 100% shea butter, organic lotion. And you can actually try some on.
Okay, sure.
It's really, really great, and it has all the vitamins you need. And what we're doing with Penny is we're encouraging more manufacturers to turn the shea butter into finished goods.
Smells good.
Yeah, thank you.
Really good.
So instead of just seeing the regular shea butter in Harlem that's like dipped in some messy packaging and just on the street, we are encouraging them to take it to this level like this manufacturer has done. He's actually an engineer. And he just takes the shea butter and then he turns it into hand lotion. We have the soap here. We have the body lotion. So we have the whole set. We have the mosquito repellent for people who are looking to go back to Africa and need to spray themselves. And everything is organic. So this is one of our products. And this is recycled coconut pods.
What do you do
It's giving me, you put your jewelry in this actually, and this is money savers. So
cash money.
Yes, you put money in. This is for kids, so babies can put their coins in there, and it teaches you to recycle because this is made out of coconut. You have art and finance all in one thing for your kids to really learn, and it's coming from Africa. So
that's great.
That's just a few of it, and then we have laptop case.
Nice.
For people with Macs. So all these products will be at the launch. So you have
to have a Mac to
You have
that.
to. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there with the other types of laptops. We also have bamboo bicycles. We have slippers made out of jute, which is also locally sourced material. So we have a lot. Pottery that you can use to decorate your home, artwork. So we have a lot of really awesome products on our site.
Great. Yeah. So what are you doing here in New York?
I'm here to launch the company and to look for partners. So like I said earlier, we are looking to partner with Afrocentric individuals who are looking to just market our goods and sell it to different places. People, real estate companies looking to decorate their rooms, you can just get it directly from our manufacturers. So that's basically what our launch is going to be about, opportunities in Ghana and why people should buy products directly from African manufacturers.
Great. Lastly, what message are you trying to tell with your business?
I think the most important thing is that I want to tell young people, don't limit yourself. Find something that you're really passionate about and go for it. Because I've always been passionate about the fact that African economies experience trade deficit. That's one of the main reasons why we won our independence to begin with, was that we trade with countries and we are always experiencing negative balances of trade.
Exactly.
What that means is we export raw materials because we don't have the capacity to actually manufacture it. They turn it into finished goods and then we import it back for like 3 times the price. So this is what I studied in college, and I was waiting for somebody to actually do this, and nobody's really doing it. So I said, hey, let me jump in and do something about it. So I think
That's
if we all
amazing.
identify something that bothers us and equip ourselves with a skill to fix it, we'll get somewhere. So.
Great, amazing. So for someone watching this interview, how can they get in contact with you or purchase some of these lovely items?
You can go to www.dziffa.com. And our Facebook is DZIFFA, Twitter is DZIFFAGH, and Instagram is also DZIFFAGH. So follow us, email us. Oh, my email is akua@dziffa.com. So your viewers can email me if they have any questions. Just Thursday, it's right here. Is this Thursday, August 6th at the Graduate Center. So that's on 34th Street.
Great.
Join us and follow us on social media. We'll tell you all about the launch.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Once again. Okay, viewers, there you have it, Ms. Dziffa. Do visit her website, dziffa.com, to get quality products from Africa worldwide. Stay tuned.